She has a habit of speaking about herself like she's already dead, not suicidal, just emotionally archived. Like somewhere along the way, her mind stopped experiencing life directly and began documenting it instead. That's why she remembers feelings more clearly than moments. The human brain does that sometimes after too much instability. It stops trusting reality in real time and starts observing it from a distance, like a doctor pressing on a bruise to see if it still hurts. She thinks the problem is sadness. It isn't. The real problem is that she learned to intellectualize pain before she ever learned how to feel safe inside it. So now every emotion becomes analysis, every memory becomes philosophy, every wound becomes language, beautiful language, but still a wound. And the frightening part is she's self-aware enough to recognize the pattern while still being trapped inside it. That creates a very specific type of exhaustion, not confusion, recognition. She knows exactly when she's disappearing. She can feel the split happening in real time, the moment where a conversation stops becoming emotional and starts becoming material for reflection later. That's why intimacy exhausts her. Most people enter relationships hoping to be understood. She enters them hoping someone will survive understanding her. There's a difference. She carries guilt strangely too. Not loudly, not theatrically, quietly, like someone dragging chains underwater, where nobody else can hear the weight of them. And I don't think she hates herself as much as she believes she is fundamentally difficult to hold on to. That belief changes people. It makes them test love before love gets the chance to leave naturally. It makes them colder right before they become attached. It makes them destroy moments prematurely just to avoid experiencing abandonment, honestly. People call that self-sabotage. Psychologically, it's closer to controlled loss. If she ruins something herself, then at least the ending has structure. At least the chaos obeys her hand for 1 second. But underneath all of this, there's another thing happening. Fatigue, not normal tiredness. The kind that appears when a person spends years carrying themselves as both the patient and the psychologist simultaneously. Constant self-examination, constant reconstruction, constant attempts to translate suffering into something meaningful enough. To justify surviving it, and eventually the mind starts collapsing inward from that. Too much observation, too little living. That's why she sometimes feels fragmented, not because she's fake, not because she's manipulative, because she has spent so long adapting herself psychologically that she no longer experiences identity as something stable, only temporary emotional states stitched together by memory. And honestly, I think that's what scares her most. Not being abandoned, not being hated, but waking up one day and realizing she has spent years narrating her life beautifully without ever fully being inside it.